Map Asheville Crime Mapper is a way for our community to go into our website and look up crime trends based on neighborhoods, so they can see from a year and a day over that period of time what types of crime have gone on in that vicinity that they're looking up. And this is very helpful because it puts in the community's hands something that they usually had to come to the department for. Our crime analyst gets a lot of phone calls from the community. People want to know, is this area safe for me to live in? Is this a place that I'd be able to sell a property in? And now we're giving people the opportunity to go online and do it for themselves and get as much information as possible so they can be armed with that.
We've developed our Crime Mapper explicitly on our own set of requirements and unique circumstances to the City of Asheville and our operations. It has come to fruition over the course of a couple of years through requests from the police department. Working with the Information Technology Services Department, we've partnered to produce this application that provides some information on crime activity across the City of Asheville. You can select a neighborhood and zoom into that neighborhood and automatically see what crime has occurred over the past year. Now, these are Part 1 crimes, what's referred to in the Unified Crime Reporting Code. And that's all explained on the website. But what you'll see is each of those crime types listed. You'll see how many individual incidents occurred. You'll see what percentage of the entire city that represents for that given area, and then you also have the ability to view some more detailed information for each crime type. So for each crime type, you'll be able to see individual case numbers and when that occurred. So if you'd like to further research that with the police department staff, you'll have the information to give to them. You'll also be able to print reports showing the area of interest and also showing those details for the crime types, and get a greater awareness of what's going on in your community.
We'll get a lot of use out of it in that we'll be able to answer questions more relevantly for people, and we're having cards printed up with the website that our officers will have when they're out on patrol. So if people ask questions about certain properties or certain areas, they can hand that to them and they'll have this information, right there so people can get online. And most people have a computer in Asheville, or they have access to one at one of our libraries, so we're hoping that people will take advantage of that. I use it already. I live in West Asheville, and I've looked up my neighborhood to see what types of trends are going on in my community. It makes me a little more diligent about locking my doors and cars at first, but then when I put it in a context, I realized Asheville's really a safe place to live. And if you look at our community and you look at it in a larger context compared to what you see in the rest of the nation, Asheville's really a good place. And I feel better having this information and knowing that I have a good place to live and that it is a safe place, and that if I want to go take a run or if I want to go to a park, that I'm having a good life here.